This is episode 2 of Redline History Season 1, Even More Power. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In this episode, we are going to continue talking about KOENIG-SPECIALS, specifically about the other cars they tuned besides their Porsche and Ferrari-based creations. If you want to know about those ones, you can check out episode 1, which I have linked to in the description below and at the end of this video. Also, I have a special announcement, so watch until the end of the video. Anyway, Mr. Koenig was thinking one day, how about I tuned a Lamborghini? And so, the first Koenig Lamborghini was born. Based on the Lamborghini Countach LP500S, the engine was turbocharged and could get to 205 miles an hour. It also came with a new aero-focused body kit. There is a rumor that Koenig was actually able to make a twin-turbo version of the V12, producing a brain-stretching 700 brake horsepower. But supposedly it was never fitted in a Countach and was never sold. Koenig's next Lamborghini-based creation was based on the Diablo. This one was based on the Diablo VT. Koenig Diablos had 800 horsepower from an upgraded twin-turbo V12. Many of their Diablo creations included new aerodynamic parts, including a new rear spoiler and color-specified wheels. Koenig also modified the interior by adding leather seats and a new optional steering wheel. First, they made a coupe, then a hardtop convertible, then a softtop convertible, and finally a roadster. The Koenig Diablo Roadster was based off the design of the Lamborghini Diablo Roadster concept. It was so cool, customers were asking Lamborghini if they could get one, but Lamborghini didn't make it into a production vehicle, so Koenig got the permission from Lamborghini to make it. They took the Diablo, they chopped off the roof, and then the A-pillar, and then they added a windscreen. Supposedly, only 2 of them were ever made, but I could only find one picture of the yellow one. If anybody knows any other information, please do tell me in the comments below. Now, Koenig just wasn't focused on performance. They also focused on luxury as well. So Koenig took the Mercedes W126 SEC and created the Koenig SEC twin-turbo coupe. The conversion included wide arches and new aerodynamic parts. As the name suggests, 2 turbos were added to the modified engine as well. This allowed the engine to make over 460 horsepower. They also made a Koenig SEC twin-turbo cabrio, which had the same performance figures and came with an hydraulic electric system for the removable hardtop. This car also had heated rear windows. They also had a supercharger kit for the W126 SEC called the Koenig compressor. With it, the engine could make up to 400 horsepower and 500 Nm of torque. For the E-Class W110 and the R129 SL, they had 3 modification stages. The first with 420 horsepower, the second with 460 horsepower, and the third with a blisteringly powerful 520 horsepower. It wasn't just the E-Class they did. They also did the W140. The S-Class W140 was tuned to make a maximum of 520 horsepower and 730 Nm of torque. They also fitted on an F40 styled wing with new fenders and wheels. This one was painted bright red. Then they tuned the Mercedes C-Class W202. The engine was boosted up and the panels were replaced with a DTM styled body kit to match power with looks. The package also came with sport brakes and a new exhaust system. They also made awesome modifications to Beamers as well. In 1986, they tuned the E30 M3. Along with some engine and aero modifications, this thing could rip up tarmac with ease on a track day. And of course, they made a convertible version too. In 1984, they also tuned the 6 Series. In 1991, they made the Koenig KS8 Coupe, which was based on the BMW 8 Series of the time. They also added an advanced electronic ECU and a supercharger. For handling, they put on Koenig Sport springs, and for better aero, they fabricated a new wide body kit, including a rear wing styled like the F40. The Koenig KS8 made over 450 horsepower and could hit easily 300 kilometers per hour. There were 3 engine packages for the 8 Series. The first one, the V8, could make a maximum of 440 horsepower. The second one, for the V12, could make 470 horsepower, and the final, most extreme version could make 500 horsepower. If you wanted to, they could replace the entire rear axle for a sport one for even better acceleration. Oh, and they also had a cabrio version for this one as well. Next, they wanted to get their hands on something British, so they took the Jaguar XJ and they made the Koenig-XJ. Now they didn't just do the XJ, they also did the XJS, the V12 version. The normal package made 380 horsepower, but the most extreme package of the XJS was called the Wildcat. The V12 was tuned to 450 brake horsepower and was able to reach 100 kilometers an hour in under 7 seconds. With only 14 Koenig XJSs built, only one of them received the convertible treatment. Koenig also did some manual transmission swaps for the best driving experience. Business was doing really well for Koenig Specials throughout the 80s and 90s, with famous people like actor Sylvester Stallone buying Koenig-tuned cars. It seemed like Koenig Specials would never stop. But where are they now? Where are Koenig Specials today? Well, they haven't gone anywhere. They've stopped making full conversions, but they still do provide many different performance upgrades, such as exhaust systems and turbos. Today, they are more focused on restoring and maintaining their older cars. For their innovation and bravery, Koenig Specials has made their mark in the automotive world and will forever be written in history books as one of the greatest tuners of all time. Thank you. Okay, now for the special announcement I told you about at the start of the video. Today, I am announcing a new series called Redline Definition. For the first season, we will talk about different markets of vehicles and how the manufacturing and registration process works. I'm making these videos because there aren't many resources for explaining things in the automotive world. So if you have any suggestions for future videos, questions, or just feedback, please do write a comment below. See you next time.